hold on.
Hey, yo, it's your boy MTL22, man, back at you with another video. Bro, I'm trying to get through this fast for real because one, today is actually the day that this game is supposed to be playing and I have not gotten my pick out yet. And two, bro, my arms feel like if you took a lighter and just lit it and just watch the fire burn. Whatever that fire feel like on the inside, that's what my arms feel like. It's insane, but we gotta fight through it. This is my NBA 2024 Finals preview. We have the Boston Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks. Bro, how we got this matchup, bro, I don't know. This is the most surprising matchup I've seen in quite some time in NBA history. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was no way I was guessing this one. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was nothing that was gonna get me to guess this one. The Mavericks got here in a way that really amazed me. I'm not gonna lie. So, congratulations to them. Really big shout outs to that team for real. Cause I'm gonna be honest, if y'all been keeping up my picks, not one series that I ever picked them to win. Them beating the Timberwolves was probably the most surprising win, seeing as the Timberwolves literally beat the previous champions from the last year. And honestly, I've come to the conclusion that the Timberwolves had the only team built to actually beat the Nuggets in the whole West. Like, that could realistically have seen actually beat them. The Nuggets would have got to this point, and Nuggets would be in the finals, and we would be getting that Celtics versus Nuggets finals that people kind of thought was going to happen. But hey, the Nuggets found their perfect matchup in the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves offense was like lacking so hard that like just playing a team that just had that 1-2 punch just cooked them. Defensively, there was a lot of stuff that looked wrong in that series, and I just feel like the Mavericks just really amazed me. I'm happy for Kyrie though that he made it back to this point. First off, I want to talk about the fact that everybody I've been talking to, for the most part, it's like everybody got the Mavericks winning this series, like hands down. This series is hard for me to pick. This is the first time I've actually went into like a finals or Super Bowl where like I just have no real feeling of who I think is gonna win. Like, this really could go either way. I'm being so serious with you. And the problem is with this one, this is the first time I've seen a finals where like I don't believe in either team. That's the crazy part. I don't believe in either team, but it's like somebody has to win. Who do I believe in more? And y'all remember me after the Celtics lost and I had kind of crashed out a little bit. I just watched the Celtics walk out there and fold 3 games in a row. Not 1, not 2, bruh. 3 games in a row? The better team didn't win this series. Dude, it's trash, bro. I literally was talking about I can't pick them again. So I didn't have them beating the Heat last year. Like, I actually thought the Heat was going to beat in that conference championship. The only reason I didn't have a team beating them in the East is because of all the injuries and the matchups they had. Every matchup they had, the best player on every single one of those teams at some point in the series got hurt. So yeah, that's all I really can say about the Celtics side on their road. The Mavericks side was a little interesting because, to be honest, they played a team that honestly I think without injuries would have beaten them. The Clippers with healthy Kawhi, I actually do think will win that series. Me personally, that's my personal opinion. There was nothing I saw from that team that screamed that they would have beat them if the Clippers whole team was healthy. And we've seen how every time the Clippers been healthy in the past and they played the Mavericks, they've won every time. And that's because you need all hands on deck for this Mavericks team. The Mavericks was at their full power, so you can't just win it with just, you know, some of your talent, especially when the Clippers don't have a bench. You know, everybody was talking about Luka putting his stamp down that he's better than Shea. Although I do think he is the better player, I'll be honest, he did not play like the better player in that series. I know people are giving him the health excuse, but I'm like, he ain't missed a single game this whole playoffs, and he's been able to pull off scoring 30 points in games. I ain't gonna lie, that don't scream hurt player to me, in my opinion. When they played the Thunder, that was the only series where like it wasn't like that. And then the Timberwolves, they just outmatched them offensively. I spent a lot of time like talking about matchups and stuff and who everybody plays because, hey bro, we're at the point where I have to pick a team. Interesting, the betting odds is with the Celtics. The average person got the Mavericks winning this series because they have the more clutch player, which I would agree with them. They have the 2 more clutch players, to be honest with you. The Mavericks just have had more impressive moments this whole playoffs, in my opinion. They've had more players step up on the team. From a matchup standpoint, this should actually have been one of the easiest teams the Celtics could have played coming out of the West. If I'm being honest, if I'm looking at team for team, I actually think I like the Mavericks roster more. I like the Mavericks starting lineup a little bit more. Do I think there's a better starting lineup? No. But do I like it more? Yes. They have a rookie in Derek Lively that comes off the bench, who, if you've been watching him play all year, he should have been starting the whole season. He's one of them ones, bro. That was a great draft pick for them, I'm not gonna lie. And he's honestly been a game changer that I've been seeing every single series. And both of them have a player on the starting lineup that came from the other team, where like they basically got rejected off that team on some, bro, get out of here. Like we don't like you. And Kyrie, you know, he came from the Celtics. They didn't want him back. He didn't come back. Considered a bad leader at that point in time. And then now you got the Mavericks, who just the Mavericks made people think Porzingis was a bad basketball player after looking like a star player when he was on the Knicks. Think about that. He came from being a star player on the Knicks to going to the Dallas Mavericks, and y'all thought he was a scrub. That's how much being on the Mavericks changes his trajectory. Celtics would basically able to get him for cheap. He shouldn't have been able to be gotten that cheaply, I'm not gonna lie, because way better player than the Mavericks made y'all think he was. I never thought he was trash. Clutch for clutch, I got Luka as the most clutch player in the series. Better team should be the Celtics, I'm not gonna lie. I don't necessarily think the better team's been winning this whole playoff, so hey, take that how you want to take that. I feel like this video been dragging on too much. This is my pick. I have the Boston Celtics in 6 games. Could I see the Dallas Mavericks win this series? Absolutely. I just could see the Celtics selling it. After they sold me when they played the Warriors, because there was no reality where they should have lost that series. They were way better. They had a way better team than that Warriors team in 2022. I actually want to choose the Mavericks just because I want to stand true on that, not picking the Celtics anymore. If it would have been the Timberwolves or the Nuggets, I would have picked either one of those teams to beat the Celtics, but this is the Mavericks. I don't know, this is something in me just saying, bro, the Celtics about to end up winning this series. And they're going to win the finals, and y'all probably still not going to believe in Tatum, to be honest with you, win or loss. That's really how I feel about this series. I got the Celtics winning in 6. I think the best player in the series is going to be Luka, but I think the Celtics overall team is just going to play better, more consistently than the Mavericks, and that's going to be the difference. And I'm excited for this finals either way. I have Porzingis as the X factor of that team. I think the Mavericks have 2. It's Derek Lively and it's PJ Washington. Like, what version of PJ Washington we gonna get? Congratulations to both of these teams either way. In a way, you could say they both been getting disrespected heavily up to this point, so it's an interesting matchup. I like the storylines behind it. The Mavericks win. Oh, that Luka is the best player you ever seen thing. You gonna really hear it this summer after that. The Celtics win. People like Celtics supporters just not gonna want to hear nothing y'all have to say about Tatum anymore. No matter how he plays, to be honest with you, they gonna be like, but he won though. Hey, let's see what conversation we about to be getting in the summer. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Share the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, there'll be videos around me. Probably subscribe button over here. And as always, it's been real. It's your boy. That hurt. I'm out.